Trial is set to begin, the public weighing in.
I mean, if I was him, I would probably do the same thing.
I think he did something wrong, and he has to pay for that.
He should pay for what he did.
If Mangione pleads guilty, his team could try to get his state case thrown out, citing double jeopardy. However, Mangione is facing federal stalking charges and state murder charges in connection with the shooting of CEO Brian Thompson. In New York, I'm Natalie Migliori.
President Trump heads to Nassau County, New York today, and residents are being warned of a heavy police presence throughout the area. Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder.
It will be controlled in that area. We can't let people wander. There cannot be any marches. There cannot be any walks in towards the college area that has, a lockdown zone.
And the man accused of starting the blaze that turned into the deadly Southern California Palisades fire is facing a new set of charges. In Los Angeles, federal prosecutors have filed a revised indictment against Jonathan Rinderknecht. Back in June, a judge declared a mistrial after a jury ended up deadlocked 10-2 in favor of acquittal. I'm Jennifer Kuiper, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
Alrighty, Coffee Ann has begun here on ON AM and FM and Woonie TV. Thanks for joining us on Friday, August the 14th. My name's Joe Callahan, and across the table from me, we'll say good morning to Dave Richards. Good morning, Dave.
Oh, is he here?
He's right over there.
I've always wanted to meet him. Hi, Dave.
Doing his paperwork over there, so that's very nice. And we have a few guests coming in on the Coffee Ann program today. We will have James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council talk about 3 to See this weekend, and Meg Rigo will be in to talk about Levitt-Amp. Big doings going on at Levitt-Amp tonight. And
pretty big, yeah.
Rich Elaine from Post 85 will also join us a little later on in the program. But before James gives us a call, Dave, we'll keep it with sports for just a little bit.
Why?
For those of you who like to keep track.
What an exciting game it was last night.
No, it wasn't.
That I didn't see until this morning.
No, it wasn't. It was dull. It was actually very dull.
No.
Patriots
I'm
game.
not talking about the early part of the game. The only part that I saw this morning
was the end.
Was from the 2-minute warning on. And I said to myself, well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, they lost. I mean, they tied.
Yeah, well, yeah, they can tie in the preseason.
But what I was going to bring up was...
And what about those young men without their shirts? I think we should start a fund drive so they'll have all shirts when they go back to school.
That's a Fenway Park thing, too.
Yeah?
Anyway, the in Little League Baseball, the winners for New England is Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
Oh, is that so?
And they're the ones going to Williamsport to represent New England. And so there you go.
What about the winners for the Metro, where Rhode Island is?
It was New York, I thought, won that one.
Okay.
But what's weird is, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, they play their games in Bristol, Connecticut, and the New England people have to travel to Bristol, Connecticut, and play there too. I don't know why they don't play someplace else.
They like Bristol.
I guess Bristol is the place to go. So good luck to them, Bridgewater, Mass. They had to play 3 games to go to Williamsport. They won. They've scored a total of 26 runs in 3 games, only letting up 1.
Lively bats, no?
So they're doing very well. So hey, so good for them. Keeping it with sports for just a minute because I find this story very funny.
You didn't like the Patriots game last night?
No, it was dull. But preseason games always are. So there you go.
I was hoping all morning you would ask me about the Patriots game.
No. I know they were winning 10-7 at the half.
I have some well-formed opinions on the Patriots broadcast last night.
Well, get rid of all of them because none of them matter. The broadcast is always garbage at the beginning of the year.
Well, I don't care about what went on the field.
No.
That was only interesting in the last 2 minutes.
The booth is garbage.
Oh, God.
The 2 McCourty brothers and Zolak, they're awful.
Zolak is a scary person. And if I said that in his presence, and I've been in his presence.
He's like 6'8".
Yeah.
He's a large man.
I've been in his presence, and if I said he's a scary person right to his face, he would just laugh.
Oh, sure he
he
would.
likes it that way.
I'm sure he would.
But he's scary as in, like, I'm a grown guy, and I'm pretty confident in the booth. But if he walked in to do a show with me, I'd say to myself, all right, take the rest of the day off, Dave. This guy is not going to give you a chance.
I don't know if you ever listened to him during the season.
Yeah, well, he has a radio show. That's where I met him. I met him up at BZFM.
Not at his talk show. Doing the actual game. He's the color guy on the radio.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Yes, and everyone loves him, and I don't know why. I think he's awful.
Well, because he's a crazy man, entertaining. People love crazy guys.
But he steps all over the play-by-play guy. I go, this guy's terrible.
Yeah.
At his job.
They had 5 announcers.
Yeah, I know.
Simultaneously talking last night. And so many times, Joe, I heard...
Does this mic
just
work?
Chatter, 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 chatter.
Yeah.
What did they say? They're not pronouncing their words very well. They're not really announcers. And then I'm seeing on the field that this happens and that happens. They don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, we're up here in the cheap seats up here. Not to be confused with our beloved sports show, but we're over
They were
here
both
in
at
this.
the game last night too.
Oh, Kevin and Pat were both at the game last night.
There.
Bet you we hear about it tomorrow, no?
Yeah.
So anyway, what they missed was spectacularly bad, putrid, awful broadcasting. Okay, it's tough doing football. You know, the first game, they're getting the bugs out. It's a crew that doesn't generally work football games. We get it all. So that's just fine. No points off for the things that didn't work technically last night.
Oh, well, that's
But
true.
the stuff that they paid money for, having 5 analyst announcers and not a broadcaster amongst them.
No, they're all ex-football players.
Right. They're all jocks.
Yeah.
And so I'm saying to myself, will somebody grab the reins
No.
and start telling the people what's happening on the field? No. So that was ticking me off last night. So I kind of tuned it out.
We've been told, Dave, by a call, New York has been eliminated from the metro region
Oh, no.
that Rhode Island was in.
Oh, so you were wrong?
I was wrong. The metro region has not yet been decided.
Oh, okay.
So, and then they say New Jersey looks strong. Okay. So Rhode Island's out, and New York is out. So that
I'm
leaves
glad people are
Connecticut-
paying attention to Little League Baseball
That's
because
Connecticut and New Jersey. So
that's
there we
where
go.
your future players are, right there.
All right. James Toomey is going to join us on the phone line right now, Dave. So
Right now?
Right now. He's right
Well,
here.
I would say he
in
is
our-
joining us, not going to join us.
On the telephone, James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council. Good morning, James.
Good morning.
Nice to have you with us this morning. Another beautiful weekend coming our way.
Absolutely.
And James,
Absolutely.
John Chan says, thank you so much for the recognition.
Oh, great. Great, yeah. So we're gonna
I was talking to
start off
John
with
yesterday, and he got the biggest kick out of being one of the 3 to see for the weekend.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, kudos to him for bringing in one of the UK's, best guitarists. I mean,
Yeah.
Chance has always been known as the legendary venue that it is, and the artists that have come through, and they're continuing it tonight with the James Oliver Band. So he's, an amazing early rock and roll guitarist. Kind of in the Buddy Holly, Chuck Berry kind of tradition. So definitely, if you're in the area, you don't want to miss James Oliver when he's in town.
And he's from England?
Yeah.
All right, very cool.
Yep.
So fantastic stuff there. And then
You'll hear the full commercial for Chan's at the half-hour break, Joe.
Okay.
John bought an ad. We love John. He bought an ad.
great.
What else is happening this weekend?
Yeah, well, we've got the 4th annual Craft and Vendor Fair. That is tomorrow, August 15th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is at Phantom Farms. So they're, pulling together 40-plus vendors. They're going to have live music, food truck. It's a great time. It's really become tradition in the summer here. So, and it's open for everyone. You don't really necessarily need to be looking for that specific thing. If you're just coming out to just enjoy the day and just kind of peruse and see what's out there, it's great. I'll do another quick plug with their sister venue. We at the Tourism Council are working with Phantom Farms Brewing, which is on the other side of Cumberland, 30 Martin Street, and we're launching this year's Paddles Up Lager, which is a craft beer on the honor the spirit of dragon boating in the area, and that is to help kick off our 25th anniversary season, as it's the 25th anniversary of the dragon boat races in Pawtucket. But if you're around this Saturday, 1 to 3, we're going to have a boat there. We're going to have some line dancers. We're going to have some photo opportunities and some teams hanging out, and we're going to be celebrating the launch of Paddles Up Lager, which is craft beer made specifically for those races, and they're the prizes for the teams. And but you can enjoy it yourself at the brewery anytime starting after tomorrow. And,
9 to 3, is it?
The craft fair is from 9 to 3,
Yeah.
and then the beer launch is from 1 to 3.
Okay.
So if you're in the area, head to Cumberland, check out the craft fair, and then come down and check out the beer launch at both of the Phantom Farms, the farm itself, and then the brewery, which is their sister location.
Paddles Up. I like that name.
And then on Sunday.
Exactly. This is they're going to round out the Sunday Riverfront Concert Series in downtown Pawtucket at their amphitheater, which is it's really great what they're doing of programming that space. It's a beautiful location right along the Blackstone River, right near City Hall, and they're bringing in Nickel Jukebox, which is like a Motown blues rock classic act that's going to be entertaining you for that evening. It's a free show. Again, beautiful location right on the corner of Exchange Street and Roosevelt Avenue. Highly recommend it. It's just a fun place to be on a Sunday night.
And that starts at 6 p.m. in Pawtucket, right?
Exactly, yep.
All right, cool.
Don't let anybody tell you there ain't nothing to do in the Blackstone Valley. My goodness.
I know. And then just one quick shout-out to the Hearthside House. They're doing an amazing job all year with a lot of the America 250 and RI 250 related stuff. And on Saturday, they are having their America 250 Independence Festival and Colonial Ball. It is a fantastic day where you can bring the kids down. They're going to have colonial children's games. You'll be able to learn about preserving history, and they'll have people from the Daughters of the American Revolution there, the Beacon Pole Hill chapter, and then they're going to have a colonial ball. So you come and be like dressed in period attire or patriotic evening wear, and you're going to be transported back to the 18th century, person calling the dance, and it's just going to be, an amazing time, and everything that Kathy Hart does. Hearthside House does. It's fantastic, but it's really cool to see that they're doing this festival and colonial ball. Very unique, and we're really proud to have that here in Blackstone Valley, and that's at Hearthside House on Great Road in Lincoln.
All right. Another busy weekend here in the Blackstone Valley.
Absolutely.
Tonight and Saturday and Sunday. And where can they check out all the information online, James?
Please head to tourblackstone.com. And you can check out all of the attractions that are there, or you can check out the events that are happening this weekend and beyond.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
So if you're coming to Woonsocket tonight, excuse me, and you have a little extra time, there's going to be a little concert in the park tonight, too.
Yes.
Yes, don't forget.
Yeah. But big stuff. This thing is just blown up beyond my belief. What's going on tonight? You're going to be surprised when you hear we've got 2 members of the General Assembly from Providence are coming up to introduce our headliner band and things
That's
like
wonderful.
that. I'll tell you more about it later on there, James, because I don't want to steal Meg's thunder when she comes in to talk
Exactly.
about tonight's
I understand the
concert.
balance here, and that's all about being good community partners here.
Yeah.
We're very, very proud of being part of the team.
Yes,
in
we
Blackstone
are.
Valley here.
All right. Well, thanks so much, James. Have yourself a great one. And remember, there's always something going on in the Blackstone Valley.
Yeah, everyone enjoy your weekend. Thanks.
Take
All right,
care.
James. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're having a little discussion down on the Cape, Dave. Back to sports for just a little bit. It's not professional sports. I just think the whole thing's funny. In Mashpee, Massachusetts, which is on Cape Cod, the Mashpee pickleball players are opposing there's a new rule. And they don't like the new rule. And you know what the new rule is?
What's the new rule, Joe?
They are required to have quieter balls when they're playing on the public courts.
No.
Now, have you ever heard pickleball being played?
No, I saw it on TV for about, a minute and a half once.
Okay. Well,
and I realized that it's a sport that if ping pong, table tennis, and real tennis ever had a baby, it'd be pickleball.
Yep, combination of both. But the paddle used and the ball used in pickleball, the paddle's
Much bigger.
Yes, but the paddle's not like a tennis racket. It's flat like a ping pong paddle.
That's right.
And the ball is plastic, not like, but a hard plastic. So there's the constant click, 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 a little louder than that, going back and forth when the game is being played. Well, there was a resident said, I don't like it. Driving him nuts. The rule took effect on Thursday following years of noise complaints from a nearby resident. Sick of it. So in response, the town made a new rule requiring new, muted, 3D printed pickleballs. Guess you got to print them up yourself.
Right.
And I don't know how you can make them quieter, but maybe they do. But now on the other side, more than 600 people have signed a petition urging the town manager of Mashpee, Rodney Collins, to rescind the requirement. Players say the approved foam and 3D printed balls can cost as much as $50 per ball.
All right.
And do not perform like your standard pickleball. It's not going to go as far. Maybe you can't spin it as well as you would with the regular ball, so they don't like it.
Amazing.
But it's weird. It's one person has been complaining, but 600 people want it the other way, but we're going with the one person that's upset.
Well, that's America, isn't it? Sometimes you get into those situations where, it's not always majority rule. It has to do with what harm might be done.
I just wonder, how close are you living to the pickleball court to be able to have it bug you so badly?
There's so many questions that can be asked, Joe.
Right.
I mean, usually they put up deciduous barriers, which is just a bunch of trees and shrubs and stuff like that to cut down on the noise from something else, a fence, all kinds of different things. They have these walls that go up that keep the sounds of interstate highways from the backyards of people in a neighborhood.
Well, that I can understand.
I mean, there's ways of mitigating noise without changing the sport.
Well, this one changed the sport instead of putting up a bigger fence. All right, we're going to talk to Meg Rigo coming your way after this break here on the Coffee and Program.
This is ON Radio.
Wow. Can you believe Gators Pub is celebrating its 35th year in business? Maybe the key to Gators' success is our super friendly staff. Or maybe the fact that the chefs at Gators are constantly making some of the freshest and most delicious dishes around. If you've never been, come on down and check out our great lunch specials from Monday through Thursday. They also offer complimentary soup during lunch. Watch the Boston Red Sox on one of our many TVs while enjoying classic apps like fresh potato skins or our famous pita chips. Come watch a volleyball game and have a burger or one of our newest cocktail creations. Gators is located on Route 102 in North Smithfield, about 1 mile before Wright's Chicken Farm. Come say hello.
The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio in Woonsocket.
Here we are on the Coffee and Program. Thanks for joining us, Joe Callahan, along with Dave Richards. And joining us on the phone right now, Dave, it's Meg Rigo to talk about tonight's 11-amp Woonsocket Music Series.
What a surprise.
It's Latin music tonight, right, Meg?
Woohoo! Good morning.
Good morning to you. And it's all things tropical this evening with the inaugural Puerto Rican Festival taking place later this month. And you'll be, to specialize in that, we got tonight's music at 11-amp.
Yes! Oh my gosh, All Things Tropical is amazing. They came up with this dream of having Woonsocket's first Puerto Rican festival and just spoke it into existence with a bunch of hard work. So we're really excited for them on the 29th of August, and we're doing a little preview of what's to come tonight in River Island Art Park.
All right, so tonight's headliner will be Dominic Marte, a Dominican and Puerto Rican American artist and pioneer of bachata pop. Is that how you pronounce it?
Bachata.
Okay.
Bachata. We're going to show you some dance moves tonight.
Bachata pop. Okay. Blend of bachata, Latin pop, and R&B has earned him multiple appearances on Billboard's tropical charts and fans around the world. Kicking off the evening is a Puerto Rican singer-songwriter and actress, Aziri, whose bilingual sound blends rock and pop with Latin influence as well. So this is going to be quite the high-energy show tonight, right?
Yeah, she's currently a student at Berkeley. She was so excited to open for Dominic Marte. I think it's just going to be a really fun, high-energy night of music, like you said. It's going to be great.
All right, and Dave, tell us again how we're broadcasting to the Dominican Republic tonight.
Well, yeah.
How cool is this?
It's fairly cool, Joe.
Yeah.
I used to do this all the time years ago. I was working for Dr. Ballard. Set up these video links and stuff like that. This is the first time that Levitt or Woonie TV has actually hooked up with another television organization to do a simulcast. So we have the WOON 1240 AM. We have ONFM on stereo at 99.5. And then we have all of our TV channels. And we're also sending the feed to the television network on the Dominican Republic. In order to do that, there's a lot of technical hurdles that have already been have been
you've jumped over.
We've jumped over, right? And we're expecting that everything works out really well today, keeping in mind that the internet is the weak link, and if it has a bad night, we'll have a bad night. But we're expecting things to go smashingly, Joe, because the test was so very, very good from the Woonie TV truck. The way we're going to get this done is a little complicated, right, Meg? Meg and I were discussing it yesterday. We were looking for a DJ to come up from Latina Radio in Providence, but for some reason the DJ is not into it.
All right.
And so we looked, and we noticed that this afternoon at 2:30, Governor McKee is going to sign a new law for a license plate for Dominican charities. You know how they have different license plates, and they charge an extra fee, and it goes to the charity and all that. Well, Representative Grace Diaz of Providence and State Senator Ana Quezada of Providence both got this passed through the legislature this past session to establish this. And the signing is at 2:30 this afternoon. And how coincidental is it that we have our Dominican broadcast tonight, and we have Dominic Marte, who is both, he has his father's in the Dominican Republic and his mom's from Puerto Rico. The whole thing just all fits together like a glove. And I needed a Spanish announcer because the folks on the DR don't speak a whole lot of English. I mean, some do, some don't. And I'm trying to be, right about this. So we want to introduce, things in Spanish. I needed a Spanish announcer. The DJ flaked off on me. You can't use Valerie because she's running for re-election, etc. One thing after another. And Eshone is working tonight, right? She's got her own concert someplace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the logical choices were taken. And then it was kind of crazy how this press release came over about this Dominican license plate. And I said, well, let's get the two ladies from Providence up here. We have a representative and a senator coming up. Our own Senator Melissa is going to do liaison and social duties for us tonight and escort them around, make sure that their needs are taken care of. And then they're going to meet Marlon Carey. They'll never forget tonight. And the three of them are going to introduce first Marlon in English, and he's going to introduce them, and then they in Spanish are going to introduce Dominic on stage. But even more exciting than that, they're going to be able to address the crowd from the stage at the beginning of intermission. That part won't be on the radio, but it will. If you go to the park, you'll get the whole scoop on how you can get one of those charity license plates. And that's pretty much what I know about the broadcast tonight. It's going to be special. I hope everything works. I hope nothing breaks. I have to take the truck down to the park early today. What do you think, Meg?
I think it never hurts to be prepared. And I also think you're taking this whole ON radio worldwide very literally.
Well, yeah,
That's right.
It always has been worldwide. And we rebranded during the Levitt season into Woonie TV. But it's one thing when you're going out over the internet, but when you're now hitting a TV network that's going out terrestrially over an entire country, that's not bad.
That's big. What do we have for food tonight down at Liver Damp at River Island Art Park tonight?
Any Puerto Rican food?
We do have Puerto Rican food, and I'm going to butcher the name of this wonderful Puerto Rican food vendor that is coming out. And so we have a dedicated Puerto Rican food vendor who is coming going to be incredible. We have All Things Tropical, who is doing both desserts, which is what they usually do, and their catering, so 2 Puerto Rican foods. And then Pack 2 is making empanadas tonight. They're testing them out. They're very excited. So, and then of course we'll have Dells. So you'll have lots of food options, and I'm excited.
All right. And we'll also be giving away again another 4-pack of tickets to go to Six Flags New England, courtesy of us here at ON Radio. You just got to come down and take a picture of yourself having a good time.
That's going over pretty well, hasn't it, Meg? We've gotten an awful lot more posts with that promotion.
So many posts, and the joy of the people who win. Last week, they left a little bit before it was announced on the stage, and I got to shoot out an email to Becky, who won her 4 tickets to Six Flags, and the response to the email was priceless. She was so excited. Everybody loves winning something, and so we so appreciate the support. I want to see the pictures of people in their Levitt shirts at Six Flags, like on a roller coaster.
Ooh, wouldn't that be something?
That would be cool. That would be really cool. Who else is going to be in the park tonight?
We have Heavenly Goddess with Helen. We have JDLB.
Helen Gagnon, that big old lady of love, that she's got it for you.
I know. Rebuild Woonsocket is going to be there. Jewish Collaborative Services. The American Federation of Suicide Prevention. The AmeriCorps members have an info booth that tells you all about other community resources across the city and the state, including you can get a free $5 gift card to coffee. So coffee's on them if you fill out a survey and talk a little bit about your, navigate these resources that are available. And then for the kids, I'm excited about this. So our friend Lisa is coming back to do space painting, and she's been practicing the Dominican and the Puerto Rican flag. So we will have that covered. Then Peyton is doing tie-dye. So anyone that shows up tonight, I think we have 150 of them, will receive a white Levitt tote bag. Those are our Levitt tote bags for the season, and you could take them over to Peyton in the kids zone. This is an activity for kids and adults, I swear. And you can tie-dye your bag to make it unique to yourself. Right?
Pretty cool.
Very cool. So there's a lot going on in the park. It should be a good time.
All right, and once again, we'd like to mention if you can't make it down for whatever reason, or if you're going to be a little late, you can always listen to it here on the radio, on ON Radio at 1240 AM, 99.5 FM, and if you're at home, you can watch it on Woonie TV, and you'll catch all the fun and all the action.
And if you're on the island of the Dominican Republic, you can watch it on Raison digital television there.
That's right. All right, Meg, have a great night tonight, and get your salsa shoes and have some fun.
I'm on it. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
All right.
Bye, Meg.
Take care, Meg. Meg Rigo from Levitt Amp Woonsocket Music Series.
See you in the park.
At the Coffee and Table. We'll say good morning to Rich Elaine. Hi, Rich.
Morning.
The Rooster's still taking the summer off.
No, the Rooster
But the Marines have landed.
The Rooster is still sitting inside my car, which is still being repaired.
Oh, no. Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You really broke it this time.
I don't know. We'll find out a little later this morning what's going on.
With the car, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, we're going to find out what's going on tomorrow at Post 85 in a few minutes, too, aren't we, Joe?
Absolutely.
Yes, we are, but we're going to take a break in the Coffee and program right now. Time for the weather forecast brought to us by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
Increasing clouds today with a high of 83. There is a 30% chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm after dinner. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low of 54. Saturday's weather, sunshine and 81. Sunday, mostly sunny and 81 again. Sunday night, clouds up, 80% chance of showers and maybe even a thunderstorm in the wee hours. Monday, some leftover rain and showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the early part of the day. And then clearing up as the day goes on, high of 81 Monday. Tuesday, sunshine and 83. Wednesday, sunshine and 84. And next Thursday, rain. Could be heavy at times, but some partial sunshine woven in with a high of 83 next Thursday.
Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street with sunny skies, we have 70 degrees.
Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit mattresswarehouse.com.
If you missed the soul and blues last night with Sugar Ray Rayford, well,
Don't miss the Blues Rock tonight at Chan's James Oliver Band, one of the UK's finest guitarists, bringing early rock and roll and blues and the Buddy Holly and Chuck Berry tradition to Chan's. James Oliver has shared the stage with Joe Bonamassa and Bill Kirchen. Reserve early. It's tonight. 25 at the door, 20 in advance. Tomorrow night, Saturday, the 15th, from 8 to 10, it's going to be 3 acts in one night. The music of J.J. Cale, Susan Tedeschi, and Stevie Ray Vaughan, performed by McCarthy, Schmidt, and Richardson. 30 at the door, 25 in advance at Chan's. There's always a great reason to be at Chan's, like the WRIK Entertainment Karaoke in the Lounge, or the food. At Chan's Fine Oriental Dining, at 267 Main Street, Woonsocket.
A visit to Six Flags New England is more than just a day at the park. It's a chance for any kind of fun seeker to find their kind of summer fun any time of day. Like a mid-morning splashdown soak, a 12 o'clock churro chop, an afternoon rush on the all-new Quantum Accelerator coaster, or, if you're like me, all of the above. Join the fun with a gold membership for just $7 a month. Visit our website to get yours. After initial payment, plus applicable taxes and fees. Online only. Visit sixflags.com.
ON Worldwide.
It is Coffee In here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards and Rich Elaine. And this portion of Coffee In is sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspapers, which Dave happens to have in his hands.
I do. And I have the Cumberland Lincoln edition in my hand right now. Cumberland Community Celebration going on. Nice little picture from Ken Moran there. Superintendent of Cumberland Schools says more sources are needed. I'm sorry, I said Cumberland School. I meant the Cumberland Water Department is what I should have said. More sources needed for the Cumberland water system. Sandy Hall has the story there. Now, I don't know how all this happened, but it's really, when I look back, I'm not really surprised. But things were going really well with the flock camera system. So many people were putting it out, but now it gets on social media, and a bunch of idiots are causing a real reaction with an awful lot of elected officials. Like, for instance, our good old pal, Mr. Gould of Lincoln, Jacqueline Moorhead, says that they only have one flock safety camera installed, and Town Administrator Phil Good said Lincoln is putting a pause in the program.
Just one? Okay.
We just had on the news this morning, Cumberland's having them taken out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to skip my usual list of things to do, moving over to the Woonsocket, North Smithfield, and Blackstone edition. Gibbs says, in North Smithfield, flock cameras, no bueno. Not going to do it in North Smithfield.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness me. And this is, well, my personal opinion, unfortunate, but that's just my opinion. You can read all about it in the Breeze. The Lincoln Town Council will hold public hearings later this month on proposals addressing data centers and the town's flood hazard regulations. Rochelle Medeiros has a story on that. Going back to our Woonsocket, North Smithfield, and Blackstone edition, a look at Woonsocket's mayoral candidates. Mara Hagen-Spath has the whole story in there for you. Plus, local groups join forces to bring healthy lunches to the parks here in Woonsocket. Sandy Hall has the story for that. And in every Valley Breeze, we have an insert this week, Life and Legacy, planning for making life's key decisions, like those key decisions that we all make. I'll let you read all about it in the Valley Breeze. Free where you shop every Thursday, Joe.
All right there, Dave. Thanks. All right, Rich. What's happening? What's new? What's going on at the Post 85 on River Street?
I actually said
big show tomorrow.
Well, I'm like, yeah, but I had like the paper out for that, and then I talked to the commander yesterday. He came back from Florida, and I said, you know what? And then he says to me, well, that's going on. I said, I didn't have half of this down.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So anyhow, we have got like a full slate going on now. It's, as you can see by my scribble writing on my notes here. But anyhow, tomorrow's the big day. Absolutely. Tomorrow, just like a couple of weeks ago when we had the Rock Fest, tomorrow, August 15th, we're going to have a Country Fest. And we're going to open up the afternoon with a band at 1 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. Yes, they start at 1. I'm sorry. Yep. Country band called Country Grit. and they're going to hit the stage at 1 o'clock and start playing some country music for you. Is it 1? You know what? Maybe I've got to check that out anyhow. But call the Post. They'll be able to tell you. But it says the outside bar opens at 3. So I got to figure the band's got to start at 3, because why would you open the outside bar 2 hours after the band starts? It doesn't make sense, right, Joe?
Right. It does not.
Does not. So I would say that I'm sorry. It says it right here. I got to learn to read. Country music starting at 3, it says. So that's when country rock band Country Grit is going to hit the stage at 3. Outside bar opens at 3. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got a lot of special stuff going on. And then at 5, we're going to have the pig roast being served.
All right.
$20. You get a full plate of food, pig roast and all the fixings. Like I said, that starts at 5 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., we got a great band coming on, Bulletproof. Good country band coming on, 7 o'clock. There's never a cover for the music. So you can come down there, and if you don't feel like having the pig roast, you can come down and just listen to the bands. The outside bar ain't free.
Well, no, you
no,
can't.
we can't do that. We got to make some money
state
somewhere.
laws about that.
Yeah, there is.
Can't just give the booze away. You know?
Yeah, that's right. But anyhow, there's plenty of parking. If you've never been down there, we got an outside pavilion. The weather's supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. So if you're a big country fan, and I know there's a lot of big country fans because we had a lot of people for Sonny Sweeney come down for the country music with Levitt, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of country fans in the area, so come down and listen to some good country music at the American Legion Post 85 tomorrow afternoon starting at 3 p.m. Now, what's going on in between everything? So on Friday evening at 6 p.m., 6 to 9 p.m. inside American Legion Post 85, inside the bar area. Next Friday, we're going to have Sean Ryan. He's a classic acoustic rock guitar guy, so he's going to be sitting down inside American Legion Post 85 on Friday, August 21st, doing some classic acoustic rock. And then on Saturday, August the 22nd, we are going to have a yard sale up there. Now, the yard sale, as far as people putting things out, that's just the members that are invited to put things out, but anybody's invited to come up and shop. So, yep. So Saturday, August 22nd, the American Legion Post is going to have our yard sale. It's 8 to 1 p.m., and the rain date is going to be the next day, Sunday the 23rd. And then the evening of August 22nd, Saturday evening, we got a band starting at 7 p.m., Rockahol Band. As always, it's underneath our pavilion. There's no cover for our band, so come listen to Rockahol Band on August 22nd, starting at 7 p.m. Then the following Saturday, boy, we got a lot going on, huh? The following Saturday, we have Wicked West on August the 29th. They're going to be playing up at the pavilion, starting at 7 p.m. Then the Saturday after that, New World Wrestling Extreme.
All right.
On September 5th. It's called Raising Hell 8. That's the name of this one. Now, I was told, and it's on their website, so all you got to do is Google New World Wrestling Extreme, and it'll take you right to their website. But there's going to be a WWE Hall of Famer. And I remember this guy. That's how old I am. Remember Tito Santana?
Sure.
Tito Santana is going to be making a guest appearance on September 5th. For the wrestling down at American Legion Post 85, and also the British Bulldog. I remember the British Bulldog, Harry Smith Jr.
Oh, so it's because the British Bulldog is Davy Boy Smith, who has passed away.
Well, it says, that's what's on.
But this is his son.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
So that's his son. I didn't know that. How did you? I see.
I'm full of fascinating information, Rich.
You are, Joe. But anyhow, that's on September 5th. So all you got to do is go to the website for New World Wrestling Extreme. Just kind of look them up, and they'll have all the information over on their website. And then the following Saturday, my God, we're busy. I'm already tired. Saturday, September the 12th, in our pavilion from 4 to 8 p.m. A little difference in our time frame from an outside band.
All right.
September 12th, like I said, 4 to 8 p.m., we got the Beale Street East Band. And you can look them up, too. But I looked them up this morning, and they're a duo. One guy on bass, one guy on acoustic guitar. And I'll tell you, they're very good. They do like Motown, blues, reggae, rock, and soul. I mean, just really, really good stuff. So, like I said, Saturday, September 12th at the Pavilion from 4 to 8 p.m. for the Beale Street East Band. So,
great.
I got a couple of more seconds. Look at that, huh? Good. But anyhow, I always like to mention the courtesy car.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anybody out there that doesn't know what the courtesy car is all about at American Legion Post 85, what it is that it's a vehicle, if you're a veteran out there that needs a ride to your medical appointment, to the VA or your private medical appointment, all you got to do is call the American Legion Post 85 at 401-766-7585. You give the person that answers the phone your name, your phone number. I'm the duty officer for the vehicle. I will call you. And what we do is we will pick you up at your house in our courtesy vehicle. We will take you to your medical appointment. We will wait for you at your medical appointment, which sometimes can be trying, I'm finding out. and then
bring something to read.
yes. And then we will bring you back from your medical appointment, and this is a service that's all free of charge to our veterans. So, and if you're so inclined to help us out financially with this type of service, all you got to do is come by American Legion Post 85 with a little check, and in the memo area it says, Veterans Courtesy Vehicle, or put a little cash in an envelope and write Rich, Courtesy Vehicle on the envelope, and I'll get it and I'll put it in our account to help with gas and the other expenses we have for the courtesy car. But like I said, this is a service we do for our veterans free. So you're helping veterans and you're helping taking them to their medical appointments. So
very good.
And that's about it.
That's what you got. All right. Yep. Here's a little information, Rich, about Tito Santana.
All right.
He's one of the very few professional wrestlers in his entire career where that was a big star too, and he was a big star. But his entire pro wrestling career was never a bad guy.
Really? See?
Never. So a lot of them switch back and forth.
Yep.
For whatever storyline reason.
Yep.
And I think he suggested at one time, and the powers that be just said, the fans will never grasp onto it. They'll never agree to it. They'll never like it. They'll never buy into it. So it was just no. He was always the good guy.
You know what else I wonder? Not that we're wrestling aficionados here or anything like that. There's another guy, now that you brought that up, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Remember all the flips he used to do? And I wonder if he ever turned bad.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
He was,
okay,
he was a bad guy one time.
Okay.
And,
boy, you know a lot about this stuff.
I was big when I was younger. And I know when Tito Santana retired, he was still a young guy.
Mm-hmm.
He went into teaching.
Really?
So I think in Philadelphia or somewhere around there, and he taught Spanish, which makes sense because he's a Spanish guy.
Do you know who,
high school Spanish?
Do you know who was a college professor?
George the Animal Steel was.
George.
He was high school.
Oh, was it high school?
High school gym teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
High school.
I
gym
thought it was
teacher.
a college guy.
No. It got blown up to that, but it was high school.
But he was actually like It's funny because my brother and my his ex-father-in-law, that there was a place down in Florida, and he lived like in Florida. That when he was in Florida, he had a place like right next to him. And my brother said they used to just talk to him on the beach, like he was just, just a real good guy, And then of course when he gets in characters,
it's different. And he used to lie because the kids would bring in, his students would bring in. There are pro wrestling magazines.
Yeah.
Still are. But this really looks like you. And they look at it, he goes, I'm not that ugly. So I said, well, I guess it's not. But boy, Could be your brother.
Yeah, but anyhow,
So
if you wanna come down and meet Tito Santana and watch some good wrestling, just come down to the Post on September the 5th. And the outside bar will be open, and I do believe we'll have like somebody cooking hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that down there. So come with a little bit of appetite and help support the Post.
All right, very good. We're going to take a break here in the Coffee and program. More coming your way. This portion of Coffee and sponsored by the Valley Breeze newspaper.
The Valley Breeze has been a local news leader since its founding in 1996, and more people are reading our stories today than ever before. We believe our mission of making our community stronger by telling their stories is not just a tagline, but a way of life for our staff as they connect with you, our loyal readers and advertisers. Our team thanks you for always reading, always reaching out, and always helping toward our shared vision. Check out any of our 5 editions or visit valleybreeze.com for more.
All right, let me take a moment here to talk about Mama Linda Kitchen. It's my favorite new place here in Woonsocket to have breakfast or lunch. And Mama Linda Kitchen is where the castle used to be, right in between the Elks and Boulay Field. We've had a couple of restaurants there since Diane shut down the castle, but this one's really going to work out. And they serve an American breakfast and American lunch every day. Starts at 8 in the morning. They'll stay open until 2 o'clock for you. And today, of course, being Friday, you can go down for breakfast, any kind of breakfast that you like. They got French toast, crepes, waffles, pancakes, and stuff. And then later on, you might want some soup. Not going to be that hot today. Some people like soup even in the summertime. Or sandwich, or both. Listen to this for the sandwiches. A ham sandwich, grilled cheese sandwich, chicken sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, a fish sandwich, BLT, turkey club sandwich with fries, of course, on all of those sandwiches, and the social sandwich. It's the social district of the city, you know. And the social has chicken breast, ham, bacon, tomato, American cheese, lettuce, ketchup, mayonnaise, and French fries on the side. Very nice. Of course, you could also have fish and chips today for lunch, or a classic burger, fried chicken, chicken tenders, chicken wings, all at Mama Linda Kitchen, and great breakfasts too. And desserts, they got some desserts there, a little ice cream or banana split, something like that for dessert. Mama Linda Kitchen is right there where the castle used to be, in between Boulay Field and the Elks. Drop on by today. They're open 8 to 2 every day at Mama Linda Kitchen.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9313. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call
800-575-9313. That's 800-575-9313. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
We're delighted so many of you are enjoying our Levitamp concerts on radio and TV. But come to the park for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to Six Flags New England Amusement Park. To win, you must go to the Friday night concert. Take a picture of yourself having fun at the concert. Post that picture to your social media pages using the caption #MusicMoves. Then show your post to Amy at the merch tent during the concert. Everyone who does this will receive a chance in the drawing for the 4 Six Flag tickets each week. Winner announced on stage at the end of the concert. You don't need to be in the park for the drawing, but you must be in the park at some time during the concert to win the tickets to Six Flags, courtesy of ON Radio and TV.
ON Radio.
It's Coffee and on ON. Thanks for joining us today, and I'm Joe Callahan along with Dave Richards and Rich Lane. And it's always good when something good happens in the New England area, and there is an inn on Cape Cod, the Chatham Bars Inn in Chatham, out on Cape Cod. It has been voted the best waterfront hotel in the country.
So it's like 5 bars?
By USA Today. Yeah, they got 5 bars. That's right. It secured the top spot on a list of the 10 best waterfront hotels and resorts for 2026. The selections were made by a panel of hotel and travel experts and voted on by USA Today readers. The newspaper said with 25 acres on a quarter-mile private beach and stunning ocean views, cabanas, and several on-site dining options, there's just a lot to enjoy at the Chatham Bars Inn.
And
There you go.
I would imagine you don't go to that site online that says you can get the hotel for half price. Or they probably wouldn't be on there.
They're not on
Not going to be at
Booking.com?
Trivago?
No, Trivago or anything like that. No, I mean, that'd be the interesting part now, to see how much it is to stay there for a night. Wouldn't it?
In season?
In season, I Chatham, one of the top in the country. You know, yeah. I think it might be a bit out of my price range, just a bit.
All right, Rich, do you ride a motorcycle?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay, all right. I just bring it up because the Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota is going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
They got a lot of interesting stuff on Facebook about that.
Yes, they do.
happening,
It's funny
don't they?
because we talked with we brought it up last week. That's when it started.
Yeah.
And Melissa Smith, who's here on Wednesdays from the San Antoine communities, has lived her entire life, had never heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
Had never heard about the Sturgis
Not a
motorcycle
biker
rally.
babe.
No. She's like, what is it? But she had heard of what? Have you heard of Laconia?
Yeah.
In New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That she'd heard of. I go, well, think Sturgis and multiply it by like 1,000.
Yeah.
So, but I bring it up because they've had 3 deadly crashes been reported at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally last weekend. 2 of the fatal crashes involved motorcycles. The South Dakota Highway Patrol says troopers responded to 23 injury crashes Saturday through Wednesday morning. They have made 69 DUI arrests, 129 misdemeanor drug arrests, and 57 felony drug arrests. The rally ends on Sunday, on August 16th, and then they'll all disperse. It's tough because, the Sturgis Police Department is about like 3 cops. They have to bring in the whole South Dakota State Police to keep stuff from getting too out of control going on in Sturgis. But that's what's just going on there out in South Dakota.
But nobody dead yet?
Well, no, they had,
a couple.
3 deadly crashes.
3 deadly crashes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so motorcycles crashing into each other.
There you go.
I don't know, out in the flatlands out there.
Yeah. DUIs and
DUIs and things
geez,
like
surprise,
that.
Huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard this story, and this is something that the LAPD is putting drones to good use. They're using drones to help find missing persons.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, this is a great idea. Drones have been used to track
Are you kidding me?
pursuits. This is not a good idea, Dave?
No.
And locate missing people.
Talk about snooping around, and people don't like flock cameras.
I was just going to say that. They're complaining about flock.
The LAPD introduced its drone as first responder program about a year ago, and since then drones have been dispatched to calls more than 9,800 times. They beat patrol officers to the scene 73% of the time. There's no red lights to deal with. And in 9% of those calls, drones completely canceled the need for responding patrol officers. It's all sounding okay to me. Officials say drones only record upon arrival at the scene, and flight logs are fully accessible to the public on an online database.
See, and, like stuff like this is good to me for their intended use.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
But somebody, and I think this is where me and Dave agree, they're going to go overboard with it and use it for its not intended use. And that's where you start getting yourself into a little bit of a problem. Like the flock cameras, good idea on the surface. But, well, let's use it for this then. Well, it'll work for this. Let's use it for that. And,
Well, there's always going to be that one person, that one police officer somewhere that's going to use a drone that says, follow my ex-girlfriend. I need to know where she is going and who she's seeing. And if I can get away with it and not be caught, they're going to give it a try. Do you agree with that, Dave?
Not the way you said it. I
Okay.
say that it's possible.
Well,
you're
right.
saying that because it's possible, it will happen.
Oh,
I would.
Yes.
I would wish that wouldn't be a possibility.
Okay. I think someone will give it a try.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know me. I'm Mr. Pollyanna.
I know. But someone's gonna give it a try. Say,
Right.
I'm smarter than your average bear, and they won't catch me until until they catch them.
Right.
So all right.
Could happen.
So
Could happen.
when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Even in the animal world, and a stray cat survived an 800-mile trip underneath a car from New Jersey to Athens, Georgia. A student at the University of Georgia who lives in New Jersey was driving to school. 800-mile trip. Jaden Sawyer is her name. She discovered the cat after noticing a paw reaching out from beneath her parked vehicle nearly 11 hours after she left New Jersey. The cat survived the entire trip. Campus police and animal rescuers struggled to free the cat, eventually getting help from a local Tires Plus crew that carefully dismantled parts of the car. Sounds like what's going on with your car, Rich. Maybe they're dismantling it, trying to get a cat out.
maybe there's a cat stuck in there somewhere. I don't know.
The cat, which they now named Jersey, which makes sense, is doing well and is with animal control and that will soon be available for adoption.
They named the cat Jersey.
Because that's where it started out from.
God.
Makes you wonder, is it going to be one of those deals where if it ever gets outside, it'll just walk back home 800 miles? My home is back in New Jersey. I'm just going to walk. You hear about those animals that go cross country. Trying to make my home is not here. I'll make it back home to where the people who were feeding me. I got to get back to them. That's where the real food is.
I don't know about that, Joe.
Well, maybe not. But amazing that it was able to secure itself under the car for 800 miles and didn't get
shaken loose. Didn't
Burnt,
get runned over.
Torched.
Didn't get
burnt is a good one.
Burnt,
Didn't get
torched,
or
fall out.
torn up somehow.
Good thing Melissa isn't
Didn't
here.
fall off.
She'd be
Yeah.
crying over this
Well,
one.
she'd be happy that
The cat,
cat's
yeah,
fine.
but she would have cried
Yeah.
hearing how it was stuck for.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, an 800-mile trip. You're right. So this is good news. An American missionary who's been held hostage for months in northern Africa is reportedly is on his way back to the United States. I didn't even know we had a hostage situation. Kevin Rideout was kidnapped last October outside his home in the capital of Niger in Africa. It's unclear who seized the 50-year-old missionary pilot. U.S. officials told the New York Times Thursday that Rideout is now in U.S. custody and in good health. Rideout had been a Christian missionary in Niger for 19 years. His release has been a priority for the White House since his abduction.
And I'm sure
Wow.
you meant the other one too. That Robert Gilman, the Marine, that was released.
From where?
Did you see that?
I didn't.
No. Remember
don't
when they
remember
had
that.
there was a thing with the president maybe about a year or so ago where that Brittany, the WNBA lady.
Oh, in Russia.
Yeah, in Russia.
Okay.
Brittany, I can't remember her last name. No,
Yeah.
but anyhow, she was the WNBA.
Yeah, she had the drugs
lady.
in her-
She had the
in
drugs,
her
right? And they made
suitcase,
that
yeah.
swap for the Russian arms dealer, I guess.
Yeah.
That was one of the other ones they wanted to get released was Robert Gilman. I'm surprised you haven't seen that story, but it was all over the place. But he was in Russian custody for like 1,600 days. He was in prison and stuff. But and the thing,
Did they think it was a spy or something like that?
no,
Why
they
did
said
capture him?
they said that he was confronted by the Russian police and he fought the Russian police and stuff like that. But they said everything is all bogus with that. And, but anyhow, he got released. It hit the papers about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
And like people were complaining, and in fact, he's from Lowell, Massachusetts.
Oh, is he?
Yep. So he got released a couple of days ago, which was wonderful
good.
news. But one thing about it is that he was a prior service Marine, and when they're reporting this, and I found it kind of because I'm a Marine, and I'm still a Marine,
Yeah.
and what they were reporting it is, he's a
Ex-Marine?
former Marine.
Former Marine.
You're never a former Marine.
Yeah.
You're always a Marine. When you fulfilled
It's just an
your
easier way to
contract.
say post-service Marine.
That's right. Just say prior service Marine or something like that, but never
Don't
say
say ex.
former. Never say an ex-Marine. Never.
I guess they're trying to make it so us lay people like myself, to let me know that he's not a current Marine.
Yeah.
He was in the service years ago.
The Marines have a really good PR division, and that's just
I'm one of them, by the way. I'm one of their PR people. Very proud, very proud Marine. Yes.
All right. And did you catch any of the first Patriots preseason game last night, Rich? We'll ask Rich that.
Yeah, I watched a little. You know what I'm watching more of though? I love watching the Little League
World Series.
Yeah. The regionals.
Yeah.
But that kid from Bridgewater, Mass.
Dominic something?
They call him the Dominator.
Yeah.
Mobantic or something like that. His last name hard to pronounce, but boy, oh boy, that kid was throwing some heat last night. Had 15 strikeouts.
Really?
Plus, he caught a pop-up. So he was responsible for 16 of the outs. He had 14 or 15 strikeouts. Then he caught a pop-up. So he was responsible for like 15 or 16 of the outs.
Dominic Mombelor.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it.
Is he of legal age?
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
He struck out 14 and just allowed 2 hits in their victory over Maine. And they won the game like 7-0.
Yeah, but how about that?
8-1.
How about that Oklahoma one too?
Oh,
that was unbelievable.
That's just crazy.
You know the crazy part about that, and I know we ain't got a lot of time left, but the problem is that their girls' softball team had the same problem
last year.
Yeah. No, it was this year.
I thought it was 2025.
No, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks earlier, the girls' softball team had an ineligible player. Now the Little League boys have an ineligible player. Come on, wake up. Know your district.
We blame the parents.
Oh, absolutely.
So focused. We have to win. We have to win. We have to win. We have to win.
Yeah.
Let's cheat.
You ain't winning nothing if they find out. I'll tell you that much.
That's right. All right, we got to run. That comes to the end of the program. Thank you very much for listening. Our thanks to James Toomey from the Blackstone Valley Tourism Council, who joined us earlier. Our thanks to Meg Rigo, who joined us from Levitt Amp. Rich Elaine, thanks for being here today.
I always have fun. Come on down to the Post tomorrow for some good country music. We start at 3, Pig Roast.
Very good. And Dave, thanks for being here.
Gary and the gang will be in these chairs in just a few moments. Enjoy the Do You Remember show, and we'll see you in the park tonight, 6 to 9 at River Island Art Park.
Very good. This is Joe Callahan. Have a great day, everyone, and a great weekend.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.